In the last example, we already have a simple understanding of the loops concepts here. The for loop we identified. Same way we are going to discuss with another loop here. So that is called while loop here. So what is the difference between the for loop and while loop? So after completion of this particular while loop, we are going to discuss here. But we need to understand the syntax first. So how exactly we can create a while loop here, and what are the ways we can create here. So simple one, I'm going to create a one class here, something called while test. Inside this particular while test, what we are going to do? So basically, so it's the syntax, it's look like same. This is the keyboard, and here we are going to specify the condition here. If this particular condition is matched, so if this particular condition is returning true, what happens here? This particular internal block of code is going to execute here, right? So how many times this condition is returning true, the same time this particular loop is going to repeat here. So whenever this condition is returning false, what happens here? This particular loop is come out of this particular while. Getting the point? So we'll observe here how exactly this particular loop is going to work here. The simple example here, what we are going to do here. To understand this particular condition, I want to specify int n is equals to 10. Getting the point? So I'm taking the one variable, the name of the variable called n, and n greater than 0. So this is a condition I'm making here, n greater than 0, and so I will try to print this out here, something called n value. I'm trying to print n value. So carefully observe here. How many times this particular loop is going to repeat here? Any idea? So simple. So what you are thinking here? How many times this particular loop is going to repeat here? So there is no condition here. Like we have a condition here, but this condition is not incrementing or not decrementing here. So every time this particular condition is going to return true here. Getting the point? So how many times is going to repeat? So we don't have this particular loop is going to repeat infinity times. So observe carefully. You can observe here. So still this particular loop is not stopping here. It's keep on repeating here. Getting the point? So you can observe here, there is no stop condition here. Now what you are understanding here? Now what you understand here? Whenever we are making any condition, so we need to specify the same condition. It has to be satisfied after iterating some of the iterations here. Getting the point? So now what I'm going to do? If you observe here, I'm making minus minus. So now tell me how many times this particular loop is going to repeat. So is it same time this loop is going to repeat infinity time? So R is going to stop in some certain condition. Getting my question? So can you please answer?
So Malloc sir అడిగారు క్వశ్చన్.
సో ఈ కండిషన్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు స్టాప్ అయిపోతుంది? సేమ్ అంటే ప్రీవియస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లాగా ఇన్ఫినిటీ టైమ్స్ తిరుగుతూ ఉంటుందా, లేకపోతే ఒక సర్టన్ కండిషన్కి వచ్చి ఆగిపోతుందా? సో So just now we identified the simple example here. The values keep on increasing here. The values keep on repeating here. Right, in the console we identify the same example. So same way you can think here, how many times this particular loop is going to repeat. So simple. I don't know like why you're taking this much time to answer this simple question here. So you can imagine what is the n value initially?
10.
10. Now the line number 7, what we are doing here, we are checking one condition, so which is inside the loop. So 10 greater than 0. What happens here? So every time you need to prepare like this here, whenever I'm going to ask any question. So what is the value and what is the condition and how exactly this condition is working here. So this conditioner will return true or false. So guys, can you please answer all the peoples?
True, sir.
True, sir.
It will return true. So once it is returned true, what happens here? This particular println method is going to print it or not?
Printed, sir, executed.
So it is executed. What is the value we are going to get here?
10.
So after that, what we are doing here? After that, what we are doing here? I don't know, like you are not pointing to the proper execution here. So now we are in this particular system.out.println line number 8. So where it will go? After printing this particular statement, where it will go? Line number 9, right? So why you are taking this much time? So after completion of the line number 8, 100% it will go to the line number 9 only. Okay. So think here, what we are doing here? We are doing the decrement operator. The n value become 9 here. So again, this particular condition is going to check here. So 9 greater than 0. What happens here? What happens?
Will print
Nine
true, sir.
So if it is print true, again we are going to get the 9 value or not?
Yes.
So next it will become
8,
how much?
8 greater than 0.
So it's 8 greater than 0.
It is true.
Okay. So now tell me how many times this loop is going to repeat. So it's keep on going, -1, -2, -3, or is going to stop some condition. No?
No, sir. Minus. లో ప్రింట్ కాదు.
ఓకే, ఎక్కడ ఆగిపోతుంది? ఏ కండిషన్కి వచ్చాక ఆగిపోతుంది? 0. ఇట్స్ సింపుల్ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ 0. సో 0 గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 0 ఇట్ ఫాల్స్ కదా. సో ఎందుకు ఇంత ఆలోచిస్తా ఉన్నారు? సింపుల్ ఇది. 0 గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 0 అనేది ఫాల్స్ అయిపోతుంది. సో 0 వరకు వచ్చేసి ఆగిపోతుంది అది. నేను ఆల్రెడీ మీకు హింట్ ఇచ్చాను ఇక్కడ ఎలా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది అనేది, బట్ అయినా కూడా మీరు ఆ పాయింట్ గ్రాప్ చేయలేకపోతున్నారు. సో మీరు అనేది చాలా ఇంకా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. మనం ఏవైతే డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అన్నింటినీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తేనే సో మీరు నేను ఏం అడిగే క్వశ్చన్కి మీరు అంటే ఆ పర్టికులర్గా ఆన్సర్ ఇవ్వడానికి అలర్ట్గా ఉంటారు. బట్ స్టిల్ మీరు ఇంక ఏమో జరుగుతుందో, ఎక్కడికి వస్తుందో, ఏ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుందో ఇంకా కన్ఫ్యూజన్లో ఉన్నారు. సో నేను అదే చెప్తున్నాను, ప్రాక్టీస్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇక్కడ. సో మనం ఎన్ని ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకున్నాం, ఎన్ని ఎగ్జాంపుల్ డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాం, స్టిల్ మనము ఇంకా 0లోనే ఉన్నాం. మీకు ఇంక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కావాలంటే నేను ఒక గిట్హబ్ రిసోర్స్ లింక్ ఇస్తాను. ఇవే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ని ప్రిపేర్ చేయండి, ఫస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, బాగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. సో వాల్యూ చేంజ్ చేయండి, n బదులు 10 బదులు సంథింగ్ 12, 20, 15 సమ్ మైనస్ వాల్యూ ఇచ్చి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసి ట్రై చేయండి. బట్ ఏంటంటే ప్రాక్టీస్ అని చాలా చేస్తేనే ఐడియా వస్తుంది. సో యూ నీడ్ టు ప్రిపేర్ వెరీ వెల్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ సో హౌ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ ద కోడ్ ఈస్ వర్కింగ్ ఉంటుందండి. బికాస్ ఐ ఆల్రెడీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ హియర్ ఇనిషియల్లీ ఓన్లీ is going to execute from top to bottom. So but you are unable to answer my question here. Initially the n value 10, Later we are having the one condition here. So this condition section we are day one onwards we are checking these conditions here. I greater than 0, j greater than 0, n greater than 0. So still you are in the confusion. You are unable to answer the question here. Okay. Now we understand here up to the some iteration this particular loop is going to stop here. Back to here. If I am going to run the same example, observe it. So up to 1. 10 to 1, the loop is repeated. Whenever we are getting the n values become 0, this particular condition is returned false. It's not entered into this particular block of code. So still any question?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. First, what I will do, let me create a repository. And for our recording session also, I'm going to create a one playlist here. So I will try to provide. So otherwise, what I can do here. Okay. One second, I'm going to create one repository here. So for our core Java related, we'll try to work on the 08. ఓకే సో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అన్నీ నేను ఇక్కడికి పోస్ట్ చేశాను. మీరు ఈ ఓవరాల్ పేజ్ చేసేసుకొని లోడ్ చేసేసుకోండి. సో ఇప్పుడు మనం డిస్కస్ చేసిన అన్ని ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసాయి. నిన్న మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్న స్విచ్ కేస్ కూడా. ఓకే, సో నేను డైలీ మనం ఏమేమి డిస్కస్ చేస్తామో వాటి అన్నింటినీ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు కమిట్ హియర్. మీరు ఏం చేయాలంటే ఈ లింక్ని డైలీ మీరు కనెక్ట్ అవ్వండి. సో దీంట్లో మన ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఉంటాయి. మెసేజ్ చేశాను మీటింగ్లో, వచ్చిందా?
గ్రూప్లో పెట్టండి.
గ్రూప్లో పెట్టాలా? ఓకే, గ్రూప్లో కూడా మెసేజ్ చేస్తాను. బట్ ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీరు ఎంత ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే అంత అండర్స్టాండ్ అవుతుంది, లేదంటే సో నీకు చెప్పిన అంత వేస్ట్ అయిపోతుంది ఇక్కడ. సో అందుకనే డే టు డే యూ నీడ్ టు ప్రాక్టీస్. బట్ నేను మీకు ఏ డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా నాకు చెప్పండి, నేను దానికి క్లియర్ చేస్తానికి నేను రెడీ. బట్ ఏంటంటే మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే, రెడీ కదా? ఇదే okay. So back to here, we'll try to check with our current example here. So any questions? So as of now, regarding this particular loop,
No, sir.
any questions? No? Okay.
No, sir.
Another example I'm going to add here. So observe carefully. Int I comma j. So I is equals to how much? I'm trying to initialize with 100. J is equals to 200 here. Okay. And if you observe, again I'm using this loop here. Which loop I am working in? Something called while loop. So what is the condition I am going to work here? Observe carefully. Plus plus I less than minus minus j. Plus plus I minus minus j. So I want to print here I value as well as j value. So can you please explain me? So in this scenario, what are the values we are going to get? So can you please see this particular example and you try to provide me the output properly? So read the careful read here, like what are the data types we taken and what are the values we initialized here, and how exactly this particular while loop is going to repeat multiple times based on this particular condition. So what is the condition we are taking here? The first question here. What is the condition here?
Plus I less than minus minus j.
Okay. So what is going to happen? Okay. So first iteration lo em jarugutadi? First time em jarugutadi asalu? Initially what happens here? The condition is going to return true or false first. What happened? So this already we identified, right? The pre-increment operators we already seen the example here. So మరి ఇంకా మీరు ఇంత తీసుకుంటున్నారు చిన్న కండిషన్ ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి. No, not getting or what you are trying to think. ఏం థింక్ చేసుకున్నారో అదన్నా చెప్పండి. సో దాని తర్వాత చెప్తాను నేను. What happened?
I 100 వస్తుంది సార్, j వాల్యూ 201 అవుతుంది.
మంచిగా చూడు ఒకసారి.
ఫస్ట్ కండిషన్ లో ప్లస్ ప్లస్ ఐ అంటే 101 అవుతుంది సార్.
ఓకే,
మైనస్ మైనస్ జేలో
ఏం జరుగుతుంది మైనస్ మైనస్ జే?
99 ప్లస్
ఓకే, అసలు మైనస్ మైనస్ అనే ఆపరేటర్ ఏం చేస్తుంది అదన్నా చెప్పింది.
మైనస్ మైనస్ అంటే కే వాల్యూని మైనస్ చేసి ఐ వాల్యూ అనేది సేమ్ ఉంటుంది.
మళ్ళీ ఐ వాల్యూ సేవ్ అంటున్నావు. ఒకటి చెప్తే ఒకటి మర్చిపోతున్నావు, ఒకటి చెప్తే ఒకటి కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉన్నావు. సింపుల్ ఇక్కడ ఇది 101 అవుతుంది, లెస్ దాన్ కండిషన్ 199 అవుతుంది అంతే. అక్కడ రెండు ప్రీ ఇంక్రిమెంటర్లే వాడాను అక్కడ. సో దానికి మీరు ఇంత కన్ఫ్యూజన్ అయ్యారు. సో ఇక్కడ నేనేం చేస్తున్నాను, ఇది ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తున్నాను, ఇది డిక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తున్నాను అంతే, మధ్యలో ఒక ఆపరేటర్. ఓకే, సో మళ్ళీ మనం మొదటికి వచ్చాము. అంతా డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాము, ప్రీ ఇంక్రిమెంట్, పోస్ట్ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అన్ని ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రాసాము. బట్ స్టిల్ అయినా కూడా అక్కడే ఉన్నారు మీరు. ఆ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇంకా చాలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి మీరు. ఇంకా ఆ ప్రీ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అనేది, పోస్ట్ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అనేది. ఓకే, సరే. ఇప్పుడు చిన్న హింట్ ఇచ్చాను. ఈ కేసులో వాల్యూస్ వస్తాయి, నాకు చెప్పండి. అవుట్పుట్ ఏమొస్తాయో చెప్పండి, ఇప్పుడన్నా చెప్పండి. వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్? ప్లీజ్ కమ్యూనికేట్ చేయండి నాతో. మీరేం థింక్ చేసుకున్నారు? ఐడియల్గా ఉంటే కష్టం. ఏదో ఒకటి, అది రాంగ్ ఆర్ రైట్, ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పండి.
కండిషన్ ట్రూ అవుతుంది సార్ మనకు.
దాని తర్వాత ఏం జరుగుతుంది? నేను ఒక అవుట్పుట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేశాను అంటే మీరు దాంతో పాటు స్టెప్స్ కూడా చెప్పాలి. సో ఈ కేసులో ఈ వాల్యూ వస్తుంది, దానికి ఈ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు ఒక ఐడియా, మనకు ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఐడియా వచ్చినట్టు. మీరు ఏమైనా కండిషన్ ట్రూ అవుతుంది, వాల్యూ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అవుతుంది, అది కాదు కదా. మనం రాసిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏంటి, దాని అవుట్పుట్ ఏంటి. సో నాకు ఒక ఐడియా వస్తుంది మీరు ఎక్కడున్నారు, ఏం అర్థమైంది. సో కండిషన్ ట్రూ వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఏమవుతుంది? ఓకే చెప్పు.
కండిషన్స్ అనే వరకు అయితే ప్రింట్ అవుతాయి సార్. 101 నుంచి 199 వరకు.
199 వరకు ప్రింట్ అవుతుందా?
అవును.
అలా ఉన్నట్టున్నావు. ఇది డిక్రిమెంట్ కదా, ఎవ్రీ టైంకి వాల్యూ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతూ వస్తుంటది కదా. సో ఇది ఎలా వర్కౌట్ అవుతుంది? ఇనిషియల్గా 101, 102, ఓకే. ఐ వాల్యూ అనేది 103, ఇలా 104 సమ్ వాల్యూస్ ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అవ్వకుంటూ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, అండ్ జేకి వచ్చేసరికి ఏమవుతుంది? 199, 198, 197, 196, 195 ఇలా డిక్రిమెంట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఏదో ఒక సమ్ టైమ్స్ వచ్చరికి ఈ రెండు కండిషన్స్ అనేది ఫెయిల్ అవుతావా అవ్వవా? సో అరౌండ్ 145 రిలేటెడ్ లో ఫెయిల్ అవుతావా అవ్వవా? అది నేను ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసేది. ఇది ఓన్లీ 199 ఉంటుంది 101 ఉంటుంది అని కాదు. ఓకే, సో చూడండి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రాశాక ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తే అది బాగుంటుంది. నేను ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసిన తర్వాత చూస్తే అది ఏమవుతుంది అంటే టైం పడుతుంది ఇంకా అండర్స్టాండ్ అవ్వడానికి. సో చూస్తే ఇప్పుడు ఐ వాల్యూ 149కి వచ్చింది, జే అనేది 151కి వచ్చింది. దాని 150 తర్వాత ఎందుకు 150కి వచ్చి 150 ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు? ఏం జరిగింది? ఐ వాల్యూ 150 అయింది, జే వాల్యూ 150 అయింది. ఆ కండిషన్ ఏమిటి?
కండిషన్ ఫాల్స్.
సో ఐడియా ఉందా? ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెక్ చేసుకుంటే 101 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయింది ఐ వాల్యూ, జే వాల్యూ 199, సో 198, 197, 6, 5, 4 ఇలా డిక్రిమెంట్ అవుతూ వచ్చింది. ఐ వాల్యూ 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. సో ఇలా ఏం జరిగింది? ఇంక్రిమెంట్ అవుతూ వచ్చింది అప్ టు 149. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ వైల్ లూప్ లో మీకు ఏం అర్థమైంది? వాట్ యు అండర్స్టాండ్ రికార్డింగ్ దిస్ పర్టిక్యులర్ వైల్ లూప్? సో ఫర్ లూప్ లో అంటే మనం ఇనిషియలైజేషన్ సెక్షన్, కండిషన్ సెక్షన్, ఇటరేషన్ సెక్షన్ చెక్ చేసుకున్నాము. బట్ వైల్ లూప్ లో అలాంటి సెక్షన్స్ లేవు, ఓన్లీ ఒక కండిషన్ సెక్షనే ఉంది. బట్ ఎప్పుడైతే whenever we are going to make a condition, so we need to provide the proper way when this particular block is going to terminate. The particular condition is going to return false. So that is also we need to specify. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇన్ ద ప్రీవియస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో మనం ఏం చేసాము? n రావడంతో ఏదో ఒక లొకేషన్స్ కి n వాల్యూ ఈ కండిషన్స్ తక్కువ ఉండడం వల్ల ఈ కండిషన్ ఫాల్స్ అయింది. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏం చేసాము? What we are doing here? So we are one value we are incrementing, another value we are incrementing here. So based on this certain condition, so this particular the while condition is going to return false here. So that is we identified here. 149, 141. So ila meer think chesukovali. So that is you need to understand by providing like making some diagrammatic here. So then only you are going to understand how exactly this particular code is working internally. Okay, so any questions? Any questions?
సో మళ్ళీ ఒక్కసారి చెప్పండి సార్ వైల్ లూప్ అంటే.
ఇది సేమ్ అదే ఫర్ లూప్ లాంటిది, ఇది ఒక అనదర్ టైప్ అంటాం మామూలుగా. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ టు ది ఫర్ లూప్ హియర్. But in for loop, what we are doing here? Basically, we are having the three syntaxes here. So initialization, so condition, and iteration. But here, if you observe, we don't have any section in the particular while loop. So we are only having condition section. We are only having the condition. If the condition is satisfied, it will keep going to the inside the block. It will keep on executing until this particular condition is going to return false here. Okay. So only the difference here, in the for loops we are going to add these three information, but in the while loop we are going to have only one condition here. So that is only the difference here. So we need to check with this condition in the which scenario this condition is going to return false. That is important, because if we are not returning false, so that we are identified in the previous example, it's keep on executing here. So there is no stop point here. But in this current example here, so in between somewhat the condition is going to satisfy. So if the condition is satisfied, it's returning false, the loop is going to stop here. So that is identified something called 149 and 151. At the time of I value 149 and j value 151, so this particular while loop is going to stop here. So this is the difference between the above example and the below example, and the difference between the for loop and the while loop here. Basically, in the for loop only we are going to provide the condition as well as the iteration. How many times this particular loop is going to iterate also we are going to specify. But there is no condition in the while, we don't have any iteration section here. The iteration section where we are going to make inside this particular block based on our requirement. So the above condition we are making the inside the while loop block here. But in the second example, in a condition only we are making the iteration section. So that is the difference between. Okay. So can I move another example?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Observe carefully here. Whenever we are going to work with another example, so that is called do while. So just we identified here while loop here. Okay. So in this particular while loop, we are having only the one block here. So that is going to take as a condition. If this particular condition expression is returning true, so it's going to enter into the inside the particular while loop here. But now coming back to the another loop called do while loop here. So what we are going to do inside this particular do while loop? Basically, do while also it is an alternative to this particular while loop, but to instead of checking the condition at first time. But if you observe the line number 17 only we are checking the condition. So if the 17 line number, if the condition returns false, what happens here? So will it enter into this particular line number 89, 19? Will it enter into the line number 89, 19 if this particular while the while condition is returning as a false? What happens? కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లో ఉన్నారా ఏంటో అర్థం కావట్లేదు. ఇంతవరకే చెప్పాను ఇక్కడ కండిషన్ ట్రూ ఉంటేనే లోపలికి వస్తుంది అని చెప్తున్నాను. నేను అదే అడుగుతున్నాను, కండిషన్ ఫాల్స్ ఉంటే ఏమవుతుంది, అది లోపలికి వస్తుందా రాదా? రాదు, 100% రాదు. ఇక్కడ కండిషన్ బ్లాక్ ఫాల్స్ అయిన తర్వాత లోపలికి ఎలా వస్తుంది? నేను చెప్పేది అదే కదా, ఇక్కడ ఇక్కడ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసేది కూడా అదే. ఈ కేసుకి వచ్చారికి కండిషన్ ఫాల్స్ అయిపోయింది, అందుకే ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ప్రింట్ అవ్వలేదు. ఓకే, ఇంకా డౌట్సా?
లేదు.
సరే, ఒక పని చేస్తాను, ఇంకా క్లియర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ అంటే సరే ఒక పని చేద్దాం. నేను ఒకసారి ఈరోజు అయితే కంటిన్యూ చేద్దాము, ఒక వీకెండ్లోనన్నా ఏమైనా ఆప్షన్ ఉంటే కొంచెం మీకు ఇంకా క్లారిఫై ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ప్లాన్ చేస్తాను. సరే, సో ఇప్పుడు చెక్ చేయండి. వైల్ లూప్లో ఫస్ట్ వాట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు చెకింగ్ ద కండిషన్. ఇఫ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ కండిషన్ రిటర్నింగ్ ఫాల్స్, it will not enter into this particular block. Okay, this is very important here. Getting the point? Now back to here. So we are having do while loop. So this is a do while here. But now what I am going to do? Simply do, and after this we are going to make as a while here. So here again we are going to add a condition. The condition simple one I am adding here, n greater than 0. So instead of n, I greater than 0. So that will have. So carefully observe here what we are doing this particular do while loop. Basically, whenever we are getting the line number 22, first time we are giving an option to enter into the block. Getting the point? First time, so the particular block we are giving in a permission to enter into the block, and later we are checking the condition. So see the careful observation here. So first it will enter into this particular do block, Later we are checking the condition. If this condition is satisfied, then only, if this particular condition is satisfied, then only what happens here? It's keep on executing the next iteration here. Right, when this condition will return true. So when this condition will return false, what happens here? So it will go for the next line. It will not repeat the one more time here. Getting the point? It will not repeat the one more time when this particular condition returns false here. So whenever this condition is returning true, then only it will try to execute the one more time here. One more time it will execute the whatever the sentence we are going to add inside the do. Later it is going to check the condition. So this is the purpose of this particular do while. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So can I add a simple example?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Observe here. Let me. Okay. Here, what I'm going to do, I'm taking int n is equals to 10. Int n is equals to 10. Sorry. Do. Okay. So inside the do, what I'm doing is, I'm printing a statement here, something called, so some message, n value. Okay. Now I'm making n minus minus. So this is the syntax. So we need to follow whenever we are going to work with the do while loop here. So what happens here? What you are understanding? Can you please explain me in this example here? What are the output we are going to get here? Okay. First, where it will come? First line execute statement here. First line ఏంటి? Main method తర్వాత ఎక్కడికి వస్తుంది?
ఇంటిజర్ n ఈక్వల్ టు 10 సార్. అయితే సిస్టమ్ డాట్ అవుట్ డాట్ ప్రింట్ లో మనకు 10 n ఈక్వల్ టు 10. సో n
Okay.
మైనస్ మైనస్ అంటే 9 వస్తుంది.
Okay.
సో నెక్స్ట్
So
సార్
చెప్పు.
నెక్స్ట్ వైల్ లోకి వెళ్తారు సార్.
Okay.
n గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 0 ఉంది కదా సార్. n ఈక్వల్ 10 గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 0 అంటే 0 10 కంటే 0 చిన్నదే కదా సార్, స్మాల్.
Okay.
సో కండిషన్ అనేది ప్రూవ్ అయింది సార్.
Okay.
అలా వైల్ అనేది మళ్ళా 0 10 వరకు ప్రింట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది సార్. మనకు 9 వరకు ట్రూ అయ్యే వరకు ప్రింట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే. సో మళ్ళీ ఒక్కసారి చూడ అదే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మళ్ళీ చెప్పవా? సో కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లో ఉన్నావు.
అవును. 10 వైల్ లూప్ ఒక్క నిమిషం సార్.
Okay. Meanwhile, can you please answer the other people? సో ఇంకా ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు కదా, సో మీ సజెషన్ ఏంటి?
Sir, we have take int integer number is equal to 10, sir.
ఓకే.
Then it is going to system dot out dot print them.
ఓకే.
It will check plus 9 and sir 10 now, sir.
ఓకే. ఎస్ ప్లస్ 10.
If it is true, it will go to line number 22, sir.
ఓకే. ఓకే. What happens after going the line number 22? What will happen? ఓన్లీ వన్ టైం ఒకసారి రిపీట్ అవుతుందా, మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ రిపీట్ అవుతుందా
ఏ సార్?
రాసిన కోడ్?
ఒకటేసారి రిపీట్ అవుతుంది.
ఒకటేసారి ఎందుకు వస్తుంది? ఇంత డయాగ్రమాటిక్ కూడా ఓపెన్ చేసి చూపించా ఇంతవరకు.
No, sir, multiple times it will print, sir.
Okay, how many times is going to print if it is printing multiple times?
Then so I think, sir, 9876 it will print, sir.
Up to 0. The 0 less than 0. The 0 less than 0 condition false. So that's I'm explaining here. What is the condition we are checking is important here. That you are not dropping the point here. Okay. The previous example also I explained here. Something n greater than 0. So okay. So this particular loop here, what we are doing here. Basically, if I'm going to save, let me run the example. So you can see up to 1, 10 to 1. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
So the 0 is not going to print because the condition is returning false here. But if we observe here, the difference between while loop and do while loop here, do while loop is going to give the option to first time execute the code. Getting the point? The do while loop is going to give an option to execute the first time. But whenever this particular while loop here, what is doing here? This particular while loop, what is doing here? First, initially only checking the condition. Getting the point? Initially checking the condition. If the condition is satisfied, then only enter into the block. But whatever this particular do while loop, so here we don't have any condition initially. We don't have any condition initially. After executing these two lines here, we are having the condition. So now, so initially it's giving an option to execute the below states which are available inside the do block, and after that it's checking the condition. So now what you are understanding here, the do while loop, like first time is giving an option, execute the statement. Later is going to check the condition. Come back to the while loop. While loop initially is going to check the condition. It's not going to give any option to enter into the block for first time. Any questions?
No, sir.
So clear? మళ్ళీ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లో ఉన్నానంటారా?
ఒకసారి చెప్పండి సార్.
Okay. So observe carefully. The sentence only here is providing the information. Inside the do, we don't have any block here to make any condition here. Getting the point. So now, if we don't have any block, what happens here? So simply, we can execute these statements here. Getting the point.
Yes, sir.
Right. So first time we are having, and after executing this line number 25, what we are doing is, we are checking the condition here. We are checking the condition. Right. So if this condition will return false, so carefully observe here. If this condition will return false, now what happens is, it will not go into the second iteration here. It will not go into the second iteration here. So it will back to the line number 27, 28 something. Getting the point. In which condition here? So false condition. In true condition, it will keep on executing. It will keep on executing one more time until this condition will become false. Getting the point. So this is the way this particular statements are going to execute here. And going back to here, if we observe this particular while loop here, so let me open this particular while loop. Let me clear the screen. Observe here, there is no option to enter into the for first time. Even though if we are coming as a first time, what we are doing here? So we are having condition or not here?
Having, sir.
Yes. If the condition returning true only, so we are having the scope to enter into this particular
Okay.
block. Otherwise, where it will come? The line number 12. If the condition return false here, directly it will back to the line number 12. If this condition will return true, we'll enter into this particular println statement here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So still any questions? So that is the difference between do while loop and while loop. Getting the point. And we identified the difference between for loop and while loop. The for loop having more condition, like more blocks here, something initialization, conditional or iteration. But those information we don't have. We are having only one, that is a condition. The iteration and everything we are going to make inside the condition here. Getting the point.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can I work with another example?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Observe carefully. Now you need to answer my question here. So I want to make here. So in this case, what happened? Okay. So in this case, what is an output?
Mm.
ఓకే సరే లైన్ నెంబర్ 22 నుండి చెప్పండి. సో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ మీ ఫ్రమ్ ద లైన్ నెంబర్ 22 వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్.
Sir, I think it will print 987654.
Up to 4.
Up to 1, sir.
Okay. So what is the difference, the previous example and the current example?
Sir, in previous example, it is printed from 10.
Okay. What about now?
And now it is, we have wrote minus minus n, sir. It will minus.
Okay. So say the same example. Any difference here? Any difference? Okay. So what you understand here, even when we are specifying this particular n minus minus or minus minus n, so there is no difference here. Because why there is no difference? So we are not going to work after this particular decrement the value here. So directly we are printing the value.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So whenever we are having any other statements here, so then we are going to get the different output here. So the difference between the posting decrement and the pre-decrement here. Okay. So let me make here one more condition. Okay, what about now?
లెవెన్ నుంచి ప్రింట్ అవుతాయి సార్.
11 ఎలా ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది?
No, sir. It will print from 10 to 1, sir.
Again? Please write it down in the notepad. So then calculate. So how exactly this condition is working. Okay. So initially 10 it will print here. So later what we are doing here, minus minus n, that is become 9. 9 plus 2, it's become 11. Okay. So what is the second value n? What is the second value n? 11.
11.
So
10
second value 11.
11.
Okay. Now 11 minus minus. So 10. 10 plus 2 is equals to 12.
12.
What is the n value now?
12.
12. Okay. So if you observe n minus, minus minus n, that is become 11. 11 plus 2
13.
is equals to 13. Now the n value 13. So it's keep on, what happened? It keep on increasing the value.
Value.
If you observe, up to minus 1. So, okay, let me make it is debug mode to understand clear. Initially 10, the 10 will print here. So now you can observe here. So what is the condition? Minus n is nothing but 9.
9 plus 2.
So it's become 9. Why it is become 9 here?
Minus है ना sir, minus minus.
Okay. But if I'm getting the point, what happening? So the particular addition is not affecting here. So just observe the ignore the condition. So this condition is failed. It's keep on executing, or it's come out of the loop. It's come out of the loop once the condition is failed here. Okay. Let me make here. So let me try this example here. What happens here? Okay. So the addition operator is not working here. So you can observe here 0 up to minus 1. Up to minus 1 is printing here. So one more time we are going to check here. Observe below how the statement is printing here. Up to 1. So this is the difference between while and do while here. Okay, can I move another example? Tell me. So still you are having any doubts, or can I move another example? Okay. So observe carefully. So this example will have a little bit more information. By switch and do while. Switch and do while here. Okay. Now observe carefully what I am going to do. So simple one I want to provide here. Char choice here. Okay. Character I'm taking as a choice, and later I'm making do condition. So inside the do condition, what I'm doing here, so I'm trying to print on a message something called help on. Later also I'm going to add this out here. One for if condition and the second for switch condition and third for while condition and fourth for, so observe carefully, do hyphen while, and last one here, so fifth one for condition, and another one here, choose one. Okay, so these are about the println message we are going to add inside this particular way, inside the do block here. Okay, observe here we are having one class called system dot in read. So this particular read method will try to read in a character or number, whatever we are going to provide from the command line, and this is I'm going to convert it into the char. So that is called choice. I'm converting into char. So carefully observe here, I'm converting into char. After converting into char, so I want to make condition here. So what is the condition I'm making here? Choice condition. Right. Choice less than -1 or condition. So choice greater than 5. Getting the point. So this is the condition I'm making here. It's going to throw exception. Surround with declaration. Observe here. What we are doing here. So whenever we are going to run, what are the messages we are going to get here? Observe carefully. You can see this is not yet terminated here. Now we are in the still this particular application is running here. What we need to do here? We need to choose any element here. So I'm trying to choose second. Click on enter. After clicking the enter, what happened here? So this particular application is terminated or not? So see the section here. This is important. Here. Okay. And back to here. Whenever we are making some like input values, we want to check with which cases here. Observe carefully. So simple. I want to print the next line, and later switch case. Here I'm making choice here. case here. What is the type case? Which type of data type we are working on the case here? Inside the switch, what is the data type we taken here? So which data type we are taking in the switch case? Char. So in the plan, what we need to do? So what data type we need to take? Char. Observe. I'm making one here. Okay. After this, so case we define. Getting the point. So what I'm doing here? I'm printing again this out here. So what is the first value? Here it is a if condition.
If condition.
Some message here. The if. So second one here. So to understand here, what I'm going to do? Block if condition. Right. And here, what we are going to do? Else statements. And break. Case 2. Here, what is the case 2? So what we define inside this particular case 2. Okay, let me drag this little bit below. What is the case? Second case here. You can see inside the 2 switch. Okay, now what we are going to do? Here simply switch here, and switch having the syntax here. It is a expression. Later, what we are going to have here? Case statement here.
Yes.
Right. And later we are going to have one more here, something called break. Getting the point. And another one, case 3. What we are having the case 3? Let me go back to the above. While. Getting the point. So the third one we are having while here. What I'm going to do? I'm trying to add while. And here while condition. And internally statement. So we don't have any else section. 4. So this is do hyphen while. What we are going to do here? Sorry, this is do statements, and another one while condition, and the final one what we are having here, that is called fifth. So inside this particular, the last one what we are having here, that is called for loop. Something called initialization, condition, and iteration, and later statements. So let me clear this particular section here. Okay, now this is important how I'm trying to implementing this. Observe carefully. So what I'm doing here, we are going to work with a loop section here, that is called do while loop here. Inside this particular do, what I'm doing here, I'm trying to define some of the println statements here, and later what we are doing here. So this particular line, what we are doing here, we are trying to load an information from the command line. So the input we are trying to load from the dynamic value. Getting the point? After this, we are assigning into the choice. So we are checking the condition here. If less than -1 or this particular greater than 5. So between this particular range, we are going to work here. Getting the point? So observe here how exactly we are going to work. Let me run the same example. Now I'm trying to choose. I want to choose second here. What we are getting here? Inside second. So why we are getting second is a switch, but we forget to add maybe the break statements, I guess. Let me check here inside this particular switch while example. If I observe, we forget to check with the break here. Okay, let me run the same example one more time. So what is the choice I'm taking here? Second. Observe here. What we are getting here? The switch case related information we are getting or not? Okay, the same example again I'm going to run. Here I'm taking 4, sorry. Okay, we'll keep as 5. The particular 5 related information we are getting or not?
Yes.
So how it is getting here? This is important. Can you please explain me from top to bottom what we are doing here? So చెప్పండి ఫస్ట్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయింది?
Character choice.
ఓకే, క్యారెక్టర్
Choice.
చాయిస్. ఓకే, లేటర్
ఆ తర్వాత సిస్టమ్ డాట్ ప్రింట్ హెల్ప్ ఆన్ సార్ ఆ ప్రింట్ చేశాను.
ఓకే, అరౌండ్ అప్ టు 15 lines are executed. We are having
Yes,
the
sir. After
yes.
we have taken the system dot in dot read. What is this, sir?
So basically how I am giving this particular input here, the input I am given from this particular command line or not?
Yes, sir.
This value is going to read it by this particular method, and it is assigning into this particular choice.
Yes, sir.
So that is the purpose of this particular line. System dot is a class, it is a reference variable, read is a method to read the data from the command line.
After that, we have taken choice 1 to choice 5, sir.
Okay. Okay. What is happening here?
Sir, if you want to print something, sir, if you want to print case 1, it will print case 1, sir. We have taken up to 5.
Between 1 to 5 we have taken, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So between this particular range, what we are going to do here? So we are checking the condition here using this particular or. Either
Oh, sir, yes.
the choice less than 1 or the choice greater than
5.
5. So between the range we are going to take any value between this particular two range if I am going to get. So what we are doing is we are moving into switch case.
Yes, sir.
And based on this switch case we already identified, he is going to check with the appropriate case statement here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
What about others?
No, sir.
Clear, right? Because here we are implemented so do while loop and switch case example. I combine the two examples here. Okay, so this is very important example here. So still if you are having anything, let me know. So before moving into the another example. Okay, so do I need to explain one more time the particular for loop or we are already good? So can you please tell me like because we discussed the while loop, do while loop we already completed. Now, so because in the initial days we already discussed the for loop. So do I need to discuss one more time or it is fine? Okay. Let me take one more example. So that is better. So I want to check with the prime number. So can you explain me what is the logic if I want to find out the prime number? Any idea if I want to find out the one number which is a prime or not? How can I check?
No idea.
No idea. Okay. So now observe it. I'm having the number boolean is prime. So number is equals to 14 if this particular number less than 2. What I am doing here? The number less than 2. So I'm making here is prime is equals to false. So below two numbers. So if you're working with the 0 and 1, if you're having this particular number value as a 0 or 1, so those two numbers not a prime numbers. Okay. So else we'll check here. So that is I'm trying to add here. Inside else is prime is equals to true. So this is the condition for the boolean value. Now what I'm doing here, int I is equals to 2 and I less than or equals to num by I plus plus. Right. If this particular number is particular dividing with a given I, so the remainder is equals to 0, we are going to call as a these are the prime numbers. Getting the point? Let me make this particular break here. Okay, meanwhile, so these are the recording sessions. To understand here what is prime number, just to read a sentence here, so you will get an understanding here. You can see the example here. For example, 5 is a prime because the only ways of writing it is as a product 1 into 5 or 5 into 5, 5 into 1. Getting the point. So to understand more here, let me provide. So the definition I'm trying to provide is in a mathematical order what we are going to call the prime number. So prime numbers are the whole numbers greater than the 1 that have only 2 factors. So 2 factors is nothing but, so itself is going to multiply and with some other numbers. You can see the prime numbers are divisible only by the numbers 1 or itself. Getting the point. The particular number, so it's going to divide by itself or by 1. So example you can see here 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11 are the first few prime numbers here. Observe here. So see here 1 into 2, 2. Ever anything? And 1 into 3, 3. So these are the prime numbers. Up to 100, these are the prime numbers. So same logic, if you want to check with from the where our Java class, what we can do? What we can do? So can we use this particular 100? The same range we are going to get, or we can identify. Idea ఉందా? So ఇది అంటే ఈ లాజిక్ ఎలా వర్కౌట్ అవుతుంది అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇక్కడ. ద ప్రైమ్ నెంబర్. సో ఇదండి లాజిక్, ఇది గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 1 ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. Okay, so now let me go back to here. Sorry, what happened? It is not opening. Okay, the simple one I want to take 100. Getting the point. So what I am doing here, so which is divided by itself, so is nothing but, if it is divided by itself, definitely the remainder we are going to get as a 0. Getting the point. Or the particular number is going to divide by the 1. So in that case also we are going to have the remainder we are going to get as a 0. So here now I want to make is prime is equals to true here and break. So is prime. So it is a prime number. Else it is not a prime number. But we'll try to check with what are the prime numbers. Basically we made as a break here, we are getting as a prime number. But which number we are getting as a prime? The number here 14. the number it is 14. If I'm going to make as a 16, observe. So 16 also prime number. No, it's wrong. Some logic is wrong. Okay, we don't want to make these conditions here. Okay, initialize the value. False. If particular I number modulo of I. Okay. So this example is not suitable. Let me check with a simple example. That is the better. So if it is little bit some complexity we are having. To work on that, so 1 to 10. Okay, from 1 to 10 we can go for it. Let me delete. We'll try to start from the beginning. And here, the simple example we identified here. So the same thing we are going to discuss here. I is equals to 0. And later, into num is equals to 0. Right. And I want to take another one, something called, initially it is a empty prime numbers. Now what I'm doing here, I want to check with I'm changing with 1. I less than or equals to 100. So what between the 100 numbers, what are the prime numbers we are going to have? So we are finding the logic here. And I plus plus. Right. And one more variable I'm taking here, something called counter. So this is so we are taking the more than one variables here. So carefully observe here. Int counter 0. Int counter 0. If this condition is important, I modulo of num equals to 0. What we are doing here? We are increasing the count. Counter is equals to counter plus 1. Getting the point. What we are going to do here? If this particular counter is equals to 2, what we are going to do? So we are going to make as the particular prime number section here. Prime number section. Observe carefully. Where I'm making this? Oh. Let me take inside this particular counter. I'm taking one more loop here, and num is equals to I. Observe carefully. So this is a nested loop we are taking here, and here what I'm doing is num greater than or equals to 1. So num minus minus, and inside this particular if loop, we are going to check with this particular I modulo of num is equals to 0. We are going to increase the counter value, and after increasing this particular counter value, what we are going to do? So we'll have condition here. counter equals to 2, what I am doing is I am trying to add this particular prime numbers is equals to prime numbers plus I one more plus space. So this is the message I am going to append here. And after this, what we are going to do, we'll try to print on the prime numbers. And sorry, this is the message I want to add. Here, this message we are going to print. This message we are going to print here. Let me run the same example here. So you can see all are working on the Acha. So they are coming as a one line here. So we don't want to print this message. So can we check the same table we are getting or not? So 2297. So you can see these are the prime numbers. So 2357. First we'll check the highlighted colors here. Okay. 2357, 1113, 1113, 1719. 1719. And after this 2329. So 23, 29 and 31, 37. 31, 37. So 41, 43. 41, 43. Again we are having 47. So 47. So between the 100, these are the prime numbers. So what is the definition we identified here? Basically, the number is going to multiply with itself, or it's going to multiply with one number. So same like this, 1 into 2, 2, and 2 into 1. How much we are going to get? 2 into 1, 2. So this is the way, so the prime numbers are going to work here. Carefully observe the logic here. The logic is important here, and I am going to, I will put a breakpoint here. So observe carefully. We'll try to check with a simple example here. Move on to the debug part. We declare the three variables here, and I is equals to 1. Number we are having 0, counter 0, and number what we are going to get here. The number we are going to get here, I value, something called 1. So this is a very important logic here. So this is going to decide whether the whatever the number we are getting, so that is prime number or not. The number is going to, after dividing, so it's going to identify whether this particular number is prime or not. So we will observe here. The number it's dividing because it is a 1, right? And what is the counter we are having? 1 here. It will not go into this particular prime number. Now what is again we are checking with the above loop here, counter 0. So I values become 2. I values become 2. You can see the condition, this particular module operator is returning 0. It's returning 0. So what is the I value? We are having 2, and the particular number also we are having 2. So definitely the remainder we are going to get as a 0. So the counter we are getting 1. Now what is the number we are having? 2, right? So it's going to check with 2 because we are having decrement operator here. We are having decrement operator here. What we are doing here, minus minus, right? So this condition is going to satisfy or not, because the number value is a greater value compared to this particular one. So number we are having 2. So one more time this loop is going to repeat here. One more time this particular loop is going to repeat here. Observe, this time also we are going to get same here, but this time the counter is increasing to 2. Observe, the counter is 2. We are adding prime number. What is the prime number here? That is called 2. Inside this particular prime number we added the number called 2. Okay, we are going for the one more time. I value how much? 3. Counter 0. Number also 3. Getting the point. Number also 3. So we are going to check with this particular module operator. So it will not number I value how much? 3. Okay. So it will satisfy. Again, in this section it's not satisfied yet. So this section also it's not satisfied. Okay, I value. Only the second condition not satisfied here. One is condition satisfied. Even what happened here? 3 also prime number. Check with the 4. Check with the 4. Number 4, I value 4. 0. 4 divided by 0, that 4 divided by 4, something we are going to get the remainder 0. But now check here. 4 divided by 3. It will not return 0. So in this case, it will return 0. Counter 2. So again, now what we are doing here? The number also is returning 0. Now the counter value is become 3. So this time the counter 3, it's not satisfied. It will not satisfy. 4, it is not a prime number. Same like a 5th. 5 you can observe here. 5 also prime number. Six not a prime number. 6 not a prime number. You can observe here. So in the prime number section, we are having the variable, which are the I values of prime numbers. We are having the relation here. You can see that's an advantage here. So how many times the condition is returning 0? We are increasing the counter value. Based on that, we are getting the prime numbers here. We are getting the prime numbers. So any questions? The final output. So this is up to the 1 to 100. These are the prime numbers. Getting the point. Any questions? So this is very important example here. Okay. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to stop up to this simple program here. I will try to commit these changes also. Let me commit these changes. So we discussed the switch and while. Do while, final one. Prime example. while, comma, do while, and prime number example. So these three classes also it's going to available in the particular repository. Okay, it is successfully added. Okay, so while and do while, the prime number example here. So go to this particular repository, get the code, and try to practice the example what we are trying to discuss as of now. All the example, try to practice one more time. So then only you are going to have more information how exactly it is working here. And try to check with the debug also, line by line, how exactly it is working internally. Getting the point. So, and we try to continue on. I need to check whether if we are having tomorrow. So I will update you to the end of the day. And if not, so Monday we are going to connect the class. If not, Monday we are going to connect the class. Any questions? Okay. So we'll see it tomorrow or Monday. For tomorrow class, I will update you to the end of the day. So if we don't have any class tomorrow, we'll continue on Monday.